We now come to the final three, and here we see Anke van Grunsven and the 10-year-old Gestian Salinero. This bay gelding she's been bringing on steadily, and now beginning to fulfill his potential.
Well, we've talked about energy and power and height and expression, and this horse will certainly show you all of those things. Still very, very young, only 9 years old, and you could see how hard he tried in that piaffe. He almost had to take his legs a bit wide to keep his balance, but he's a horse that just gives absolutely everything, and yet is so cool and calm. Look at his relaxed expression. Look at his ears. When you consider how much power is coming out of that horse. He's an absolutely outstanding horse. That's a lovely picture, Luke. He's just flicking his ears forward and back, listening to Anke, looking at the crowd, just loving every moment of this. And he's got beautiful gaits, beautiful paces, and just such lovely expression. Fantastic half passes. Absolutely on the beat to the music. If this isn't dancing to music, then I don't know what is. Example of superb riding. At the beginning of those two-time changes, the horse was a little bit lacking in confidence and his quarters were going up, and Anke just managed to keep his balance. Oops, mistake there at the end of the standard canter change behind. Typical of Anke, this is so beautifully put together, this program. Every detail is thought about in the music, it's all choreographed and composed specially. And of course later on, if you listen very carefully, you'll hear some vocals, and that's actually Anke singing over her music. Here we go. Well, it's all just pure magic. And it's so easy for this immensely talented horse. You can see from the sponsor signs behind how Anki allowed him just to travel forward. She knows she doesn't have to get every mark out of this horse. What she's done already will be extremely hard to beat. Fairy tale stuff from the queen of the freestyle. Absolutely an amazing story how Anki can retire such a famous horse's Bonfire and now find a replacement like this and train him and ride him so outstandingly. It's wonderful for us to watch, and I know the judges love judging it. Well, and you can hear how much the audience just love watching him. Pure magic.
Well, there were one or two odd little steps there, but this is undoubtedly a horse for the future. He's ready to take on the mantle that the brilliant Bonfire carried with such distinction for so long. Anki is right back at the top of the sport of dressage and will be a serious player without doubt in the Olympics in Athens later in the year. And her score 83.45. Every single judge had her in the lead. The score was littered with nines, and choice of music, interpretation of music, and an average of 9.1. Very, very, very exceptional marks, and that will take some beating.